G'day guys, welcome back to another episode of my FIFA 23 Chelsea Career Mode series here on the Critic Kebab channel. This episode is going to be absolutely stacked with entertainment because we will be having plenty of games showcased here today. So the first fixture will be up against Norwich in the Carabao Cup. That will indeed be a simulation because that is what we are doing throughout the entirety of the Carabao Cup campaign. But then we have a huge game in the Premier League up against Manchester City, what many would consider to be the favourites for that title once again. Obviously, they've got such a great team, such a great squad, being led by none other than Pep Guardiola. So I think it will be a tough game, but if we put our best foot forward, I think we could maybe steal a result. So we'll have to see how we go there. But we will also be playing, if we look towards the near future, 2 more games. We'll be playing a game in the Champions League up against Zagreb, and then we will be finishing this episode with the game against Liverpool at Stamford Bridge, which will then prepare us for the next game, where we will have Arsenal both in-game and in real life. So I know that the in-game calendar and fixtures are all muddled and stuff because of, what's going on in real life and the World Cup and all the shenanigans there. Very coincidentally, we've had something kind of lined up for once. So that'll be fun and exciting to play that game just after full time in real life for the Arsenal game. But for this episode, it's going to be Liverpool last, obviously the Champions League game there, and Manchester City. But before we get into playing the games themselves, let's get ready for a simulation up against Norwich. Armando Broja has come to me saying, "Boss, have I got any chance of being involved in our next game?" And my answer to him is abso-freaking-lutely. You'll get your chance. He is a player that I think has extremely high potential. He's tall, he's fast, he's agile, and he's got a killer right foot. We saw that goal against Wolves. I think this guy, especially because he has been signed up to a long-term contract with Chelsea, I think this kid's got a real bright future ahead of him because he is a star for sure. So let's get ourselves ready for this Norwich game by preparing a starting 11 that is slightly different to what we would normally expect against the heavy hitters. Alrighty, so this is going to be the team that I put out against Norwich. It being a game at Stamford Bridge, to me at least, gives us the home crowd advantage, so that should be enough for us to win this simulation. It's a relatively strong team. Not our best, of course, but let's get into this simulation here. And of course, throughout the entire EFL Cup run, we will be utilizing the Quick Sim feature just for a bit of fun because it is the lottery. You never know what to expect. And then, of course, for the FA Cup games, we will be utilizing the simulation feature where we put on our full managerial cap and really try and outwit the opponent that way, because I really do love that feature. But for the EFL Cup games, let's not waste too much time. Let's get on to the quick sim. So let's see what it spits out here for us now. A 3-0 win, very comfortable at Stamford Bridge. As you can see there, Cucurella got the game started in the 2nd minute. James and Loftus-Cheek secured the result. Hey, so we've just received an email regarding Cucurella and a position change. So we discussed this a couple episodes ago, but Cucurella will indeed be playing in that left wing back position occasionally throughout this season. So it will be useful to have that as a position that he can play with maximum stats. So if we go into the development plan here and skip through all those menus, let's press triangle and convert him to a left wing back. I think we'll leave him on balanced because I just want his stats to naturally go up the best that they can, and his attacking and defensive work rate is both high, so I'm happy with that. And an 83 rating, not too bad for our backup option on the left-hand defensive side. And we are finally here. This is the big one, guys. Man City are only just ahead of us on points, as you can see actually I'll probably go to the standings here, might be easier for you to see. Manchester City, 3rd spot with 21 points. And we're just behind them with 19. If we can somehow steal a win, we will actually go ahead of them on the table. And that'll set us up really nicely to hopefully get some momentum going through all the way, going all the way through November and into December and beyond, hopefully. So let's get into this pre-match press conference. Let's sit Graham Potter down and see what the media and the journalists have to throw at us this time. Can the team still make a title bid? We'll keep fighting, that's for sure. It's not been a great start, but I think our squad's as good as anybody's and definitely good enough to still make a challenge. I think we have such a diverse squad with so many great individuals. What I think Potter's biggest challenge is to get them all fit, firing, and working together really well, and just improving that chemistry on the field, so to speak. Think your run will continue? I think we've got every chance. I think that's the best answer we're going to go with. The boys are playing well, and there's real self-belief in the side. That's good to hear. That's what I like in my teams to have, the sort of confidence to be able to know, doesn't matter who we're versing, we can get a result. Do you fancy your team's chances today? The lads are 100% ready for this. I am 100% ready for this game. I cannot wait to get started. And what gives me a little bit of pause is that even though it's going to be a fun game, it will be tough because it will be on Legendary. There is the formidable starting 11 of Pep Guardiola's Manchester City. There is the pretty good Graham Potter starting 11, I would say so. So let's go to the Etihad on Legendary and hopefully put out a great performance so that we can get 3 points, because that would be absolutely stupendous. Oh, I love the beautiful sunset in this game as well. I think it's maybe the best time to play football in game, as long as the shade is beautifully balanced over the field and it's not super patchy or bright or whatever. But yeah, what a beautiful stadium. I'm surprised it's full, considering, you know, Manchester City fans not very reliable in turning up in grand numbers, are they? Let's get this game on the way. I think it'll be important to try and maintain possession as much as possible. As I say that, I give it away straight away. That was embarrassing. But I think if we can maintain possession and make it difficult for Manchester City... Oh, no. Oh, my goodness. What a terrible start. I'm laughing because I'm in shock. I don't really believe what's just happened here. I made a mistake. And on Legendary, you just get punished every time you allow the best players to have a bit of space. And Erling Haaland is, I would say, the most lethal and on-form striker in the world right now. And I know Benzema just won the Ballon d'Or, but if this kid continues to perform at this level consistently for years on end, we might have the next Ronaldo or Messi on our hands, because he is scary, scary good. Oh, Sterling, the former Man City man, not able to get onto the ball there. Oh, come on, that pass has to hit the target. Oh, Jorginho, he's really slow in CDM as well. He's great at controlling tempo and keeping possession, but if we get caught on the counter-attack, Kante's really going to have to save us, I think, as that box-to-box midfielder. Great tackle, Koulibaly. Far out, this guy's good. Like... Oh, this is going to be a really tough day. Honestly. Oh, maybe we've chosen to go into Legendary at the wrong time, lads. But no, let's dig deep here. Coming up against the English champions, in order to get a result, it's never easy. So let's just sit back, maintain composure, and not concede a third, hopefully.
Back underway with the lead standing at 2-0. Sterling. On to Jorginho. Well, they might be onto something.
Yes! Get in! Oh, Mason Mount. He's got a response. 2-1 at the Etihad. Come on, this team can be bypassed. I just knew it. Just got to be patient, guys. Patient and don't make mistakes. Oh, that gives me so much hope. What a great play there. Chilwell making a run in behind. And Mount just finds a pocket of space. I'm going to say, let's address the facts here. That is terrible defending. The fact that De Bruyne is back there helping out proves that, that was a shambles of a defense. But we can do it, guys. We can definitely do it. Come on, James. Make that run. Oh, plenty of space here for Mount. Oh, he just didn't quite get the ball out of his feet to really rocket that shot. But the City midfield just kind of kept stepping back, not really, coming towards me and putting me under pressure. Allowed so much time and space there. That's another good pass into Haaland. Every time De Bruyne gets it, I get nervous because he could just pick out a pass from the most tightest of spots. Here he goes again. Koulibaly, get that tackle, surely! No. Get out of town, come on! That's bullshit. That's such bullshit. I made that tackle with Koulibaly, and the ball just naturally floats back to his feet. That's horseshit. Oh, it's so rubbish. Oh, come on. This game sometimes, it just works out in the most beautiful of ways, and then other times it just throws up BS like that. And that 2-goal cushion has been restored. William Silva read that like a book. Can we get a good counter-attack going here? Oh, the pass! It didn't find its target. Took too long. Oh my god. Are you serious? Oh my... This team is so good. A Haaland hat-trick. I did not see that coming. Ah, these pretentious snobs. Not even looking at the game, that's how confident they are. How is there so much space, and why is Thiago Silva running away from it? This game, man. Well, this game was almost like a bushfire, We're trying to hose out the damage, but it just keeps spreading and getting worse and worse. Conceding 4 goals in any context is not good. So we need to change the tactics. I think the pre-selected ones that we've got are not going to work out for us. Increasing the intensity is not going to work, I don't think. I think instead of pressing after possession loss, let's just go for balanced. Let's just try and maintain our shape as much as possible. Fast build up, forward runs. I think if we go with maybe direct passing, that might be our best opportunity to sort of intricately get through the midfield and into the defense. Let's give that a go, I feel like. But not a great start so far.
Sterling. It's a weighted pass.
Oh, come on, Sterling.
Delivering it into the box.
Oh, and Mount's header goes over the bar.
Out of his head.
How far away was it? Oh, I was going to the keeper anyway. He had it covered.
Phil Foden.
Oh, Haaland's in again. Oh my god, he scored 4. Are you kidding me? How is this possible? My defense is not this bad. I'm not this bad. What is going on? Oh my. How does he unlock Fofana? What are you doing, bro? You're supposed to be my fast defender. He just gets absolutely twisted inside out. And this guy is just too fast and too clinical. Well, this is turning out to be a really embarrassing day at the office now. I don't think we can recover this result. It's just about damage limitation at this point. Well, now I know what it feels like to be Manchester United. Oh man. I know these results can come along every once in a while, but I can't believe the emotional roller coaster that we've gone on so far this game. Going down early to maybe thinking we can make a recovery. Get Kante in here, surely. Oh, the pass is way too heavy. To then just get absolutely demolished.
Well, something has happened in the West Ham game.
This is just like not fair. Like, it's like a tall player in basketball versus a really short guy. And it's like, how do you expect him not to keep dunking on him? It's just too easy.
The ball with Rodri.
Oh, their passing is just too good, man. Oh, Fofana somehow pulled that off. We can't get anyone in, though, because their defenders are just too spatially aware. Can see everything happening before it unfolds. Well in, James. Finds Mount. Can we get Aubameyang in? I think he's going to be offside, though. Just nothing. Nothing is going our way. We got one good opportunity on goal and we scored from it, but everything else has just been absolutely just... I can't even think of the words to describe this embarrassment. 5-1. What is going on? Oh, don't... Just break his legs. Oh, no. No, no, no. Oh, my God.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine, and you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
So easily with just a drop of the shoulder, and once he gets onto it, he just smashes it past the keeper with great technique. What an emphatic finish that is.
Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. So the final whistle, and Chelsea take nothing at all from this fixture.
Ah, this is just brutal. Well, what did we take away from this game? We took away embarrassment. We took away shame. We took away how much of a skill gap there is between the best and the rest. Well, when I said at the beginning of this episode that there would be entertainment, I don't know if you consider this to be entertainment, but trust me, better things are around the corner. Fingers bloody crossed. Beaten at last, how do you feel? This wasn't the way for it to end. I'm not happy with the performance at all. We were bound to lose eventually, but I expected for us to go down fighting when we did. And this was just an illustration of a team that is tactically very sound and just clinical. It's the best way to put it. That was a crushing defeat. Will it damage your team's confidence? I bloody hope not. Because if a team that is that brittle and fragile, then there's no chance of winning a Premier League. The lads won't need me to tell them what went wrong. 5-goal Haaland destroys Chelsea's defence. Oh my lord, what a headline. Bloody hell, I hope that doesn't happen in real life, because I don't know what I would do as a Chelsea fan. I remember a couple of years ago when we did get smashed at the Etihad by like, what was it, 6 goals or something? And I remember just for a couple of weeks afterwards being like, what the fuck is going on with this team? The testament of a good team is when you're able to overcome adversity and, you know, ascend from the darkness into the heavens. So hopefully that's what we can still accomplish. But let's move into our next game, being the Champions League. And this is a competition where we're feeling a little bit more confident, you know. In real life, we did just secure ourselves into the knockout phase, and we finished top of the group. Milan joining us in the knockout phase as well. I think most people expected that, and in-game, I also feel like that's what is most likely going to happen. But one thing I want to talk about that is happening in real life is something that I've talked about in the past on this channel, but I think it's proving itself again this year, is just how many games are being condensed into this very tight window leading up to the World Cup. I think it's always been an issue, like even excluding this year, I think there's far too many games. You know, the fact that these teams are basically traveling and going to play high intensity football every 3 or 4 days, you don't have to be a sports scientist to figure out that it's not good for player welfare. And as a manager, it's extremely tough trying to get a team to be successful when you have key players injured all the time. What are you expecting from the game? We'll just focus on winning. And how this relates to Chelsea is in the way that Reece James has obviously been put on the sidelines for a couple weeks, if not months, with his injury. We've just had confirmation that Ben Chilwell will be out with a significant injury, and he's going to miss out on the World Cup. You know, obviously Fofana is injured. You know, Koulibaly, Kovacic, they've been having injury issues. And of course, one of our best players in the team, N'Golo Kante, he's, you know, not going to be featured in the starting 11 for many, many more months. So I really do feel sorry for Potter in that sense, because we are having to rely on players that are playing out of position, that aren't, you know, performing at their best, even though they are featuring in the starting 11. It's really difficult. But, you know, nothing good in life ever comes to you easily. And that's why we have to prove that we are the best. When, you know, things are not quite going your way, you step up to the plate and get the job done regardless. Is this a definite victory? You can never be sure. It's not as simple as comparing the two teams. Anything can happen to change the course of a game. Now, this is a game that we absolutely, certainly should be winning. No excuse not to win this game. So, we need to make sure that we're all performing at our very best, because I do not want to be conceding 3 points and losing 2 games on the bounce. Oh, Cucurella's in here. Oh, couldn't quite find Havertz in behind. It's almost as if whenever I put positive energy out into the world, the opposite happens. Why? Like, immediate pressure, straight away. It just should not happen. We need to be better. No easy passes. Good tackle. Oh, he's missed that one though. There we go. Counter-attack, let's go. Oh, wow. What a good sliding tackle that was. Get in, Mount, surely. Here we go. One-on-one with the keeper. What are you doing? You're supposed to be putting the ball into the net, not into Rosie. Mason Mount, come on. Oh, what a slide tackle. Mendy, get there. Oh, he read that so well, came out perfectly. Oh, we could have got punished there. We should have got punished there. Well in, good dribbling. To Havertz. To Kante, who's defining Jorginho, but he's got no one to pass to. Come on, present. Here we go, good play. Mount again. Ah, he goes near post and the keeper had it covered. Oh, Mount's in again. I might find Sterling at the back stick. Oh, I should have shot. Oh, no. My overconfidence was my weakness then. Oh, Thiago Silva, he's good defensively, reads the game well, but he ain't fast. Trouble. Trouble. Thank God Mendy's good in this game. Oh, he can't quite get there. Can't get that shot on goal. Yet again. a performance that is not up to the high quality standard that we should be setting for ourselves. I want to be securing our spot in the knockout phase in-game. I don't want to have to be relying on the 5th and 6th game. We need to deal with it now.
Now Chelsea in a position of menace.
James, not able to get the cross in. Oh, he's done him. Well in. Why did he not use his head? Oh, Havertz almost making an interception. Why did he not use his head there, guys? Oh, no way. No way. Oh, my goodness gracious me, guys. Mendy, he's fuming right there in the goalkeeper dugout, but rightly so. The defenders are just not landing the tackles like they should be. Mendy, surely got this. Yes, let's go. Let's whip this out as quick as possible. See if we can create something. Oh, it's Cucurella of all people. Nah, he's got no one to pass to. Oh, no, that needed to be an interception. Tackle Silva, surely. Oh, he's so good. Cucurella, no! Oh, no. If we lose it like this, I'm going to be so pissed. You have no idea.
And now passing it through. And a goal!
Fuck!
This is why we adore this game. Late drama. And now they're in front.
This is so frustrating. It's not like we deserve to be ahead. It's not like we've performed amazingly and then against the run of play they've scored. It's like we shouldn't be allowing this quality team to be beating us. Like, it's embarrassing. It's just not acceptable. It's unfathomable. It's almost disrespectful for the players to be wearing that badge, coming onto this field and losing to this team. Time to make changes. 5-way substitution. Completely changing everything. Aubameyang, this is the man that I expect to be stepping up. Not only is it going to be a managerial change, it is also going to be a tactics change. We're going to up the intensity to hopefully get us on the front foot, but we've made a mistake straight away.
Teammates available.
Are you kidding me? This game is rigged. How? It's rigged. It doesn't make sense. Why, as soon as I change the tactics, do the players forget how to play football? It doesn't make sense, game. Oh my god. Guys, I think this is what, episode 8 or something of the career mode? You've seen how I play this game. You know that I'm not this, like... I don't even know what the word is. The players just forget where to stand and how to follow a damn player. And this guy friggin' celebrates like he's won the World Cup. Like, friggin' hell, man. This is just absurd.
So the final whistle, and that's not how Chelsea fans were scripting it in their minds. A defeat. I wonder what you thought about the
well, is now the wrong time to ask to hit the like button? I don't know, guys. Just one of those days. What did you make of today's defeat? You must be disappointed. Abso-freaking-lutely we are disappointed. Our defending was not good enough. How did you get turned over this time around? We kept making mistakes. That's the answer that I'm going to go with there. We just looked defensively clueless at some stages. Like, I understand once I change tactics, the player's mentality changes to accomplish certain things. But to not do the basics? I don't know, man. Nothing seemed to go right for you, for your team today. What was the problem? We were second best. It's simple as that. Now, in my experience in previous FIFAs, Liverpool have always been a side that has dominated possession, been really high pressing teams, really put you under the pump, especially when your goalkeeper has the ball. And the best counter to that is to play counter-attacking football. In this game, they've obviously got a striker, they've got Nunes up front, so they play slightly differently, I feel like. But I think if we're going to be successful in this game, I think it might be best if we come into it with that tactical setup. So let's drop back and let's maintain the fast build-up play and forward runs, because that is what is going to incentivize our players being defensively sound, and then as soon as we get the ball, shooting up like lightning bolts. Liverpool are having a really interesting season in real life, I feel like. It's kind of bizarre because I don't feel like anyone anticipated this sort of staggered start to the season that they've had. You know, like what, they're sitting ninth or something in the league table at the moment. And to not even be pushing Man City like they have in the past, I think it does indicate a sense of burnout, and that Jurgen Klopp's men are just, you know, tired of, you know, playing that rock and roll style of football that he's always pushed for. I was going to say, Jurgen Klopp, he has this thing, man, where he was at Mainz for 7 years, he was at Dortmund for 7 years, he's been at Liverpool for 7 years. Is it a 7-year curse, or is it just a coincidence? I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. In-game, it's always a different story, though. So let's see if we can continue to get a good display going on here. Oh, wow, it's Koulibaly making a run. That's bizarre. Oh, Mount! He's in! Let's go! Mason Mount has scored the opener at Stamford Bridge, and we are in the lead for the first time in this episode. Let's go, the English maestro. I have no idea why Koulibaly was making a run. I must have accidentally pressed L1. But somehow that mistake was able to give us enough space and enough opportunities to get a strike on goal. And Mason Mount has put us in the lead. Let's go, guys. Graham Potter, the slow applause. He knows that there's many, many more minutes to go in this game. But getting a start like that in the 7th minute, I'm bloody happy. Oh, can we get Reece James in? Oh, I don't think we're going to get there, but we... Oh, Konate. Well done, utilising his head to his advantage there. See, this game's not just about physical prowess, it's about using your head. If you know what I mean. Uh-oh. Trouble. Trouble. Well in, Thiago Silva. Just so good. So amazing is this man at, what, 37, 38 years of age? Oh, man. That's one of the good things about playing in your older age, is you have the wisdom to know what to do. Oh, back stick. Oh, you overran it. Oh, Jorginho. Come on. Well in, Jorginho. That's what you need to be doing as a CDM. Controlling that area of the field. Oh. 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 Ah. Not quite, unfortunately. The play just didn't quite work out in our favour. And Jorginho, yet again, making a good tackle. Didn't quite work out. Didn't come to our feet. Went back to the Liverpool players' feet. But at least he was able to stop the threat from manifesting. Chilwell doing so well there. Needs to get it away from Salah, though, who chases down Mendy but isn't able to catch him. Oh, man. This game just proves every single time that the elite, if they have an opportunity, they will score. Just look at this. Salah just ball rolls at the most perfect time, cuts into that space and just passes it to Darwin Núñez, who is unmarked. Look, I understand that in FIFA, you have to have these moments of lapses in concentration for players, otherwise it just does become too easy of a game. But sometimes the intelligence that these players have is just so nonsensical that it makes EA look like fools when they, promote themselves as, oh, we've worked on the artificial intelligence and look how much smarter the players are. Like, when they do stupid shit like that, it is frustrating. Come on, let's take advantage of Alexander-Arnold here. Easily the weakest English defender in Gareth Southgate's team. I swear that used to be a controversial take, saying that he's not the best right back for Southgate's England team, but I feel like it's becoming a bit more mainstream. Sucks that Reece James is going to be injured, because he definitely is such a clinical player. Let's get that out to Sterling. Ooh, that was close. Alright, let's see if we can whip something in here. Oh, another shot on goal. And it's saved by the keeper. Well, half time, and it's still level. So, at least there's a bit of improvement, playing style-wise. The tactics are so far working out in our favour, but again, it's just defensive mistakes that are really costing us in this episode, I feel like. Zakaria made his debut for Chelsea in real life the other day, scoring a goal as well. Can he influence the game positively here? Oh, so no one's there. Come on, game. Oh, another defensive display is going to be put up here. Three-way change is going to be made. And, it's a goal kick. Well, happy with that. Oh, man. When you work so hard and put in so much concentration to then allow something for that to happen, like, all my defenders are just sitting basically right in front of the goalkeeper, allowing all this space right on the penalty spot. And you really think a player like Luis Diaz is not going to bury that? Man, like, this guy digs graves for a living because he always buries it. Like, I just don't know what you guys expect, man. Like, this is outside of my control, I feel like. It's bullshit. That's what it is. Oh, man. The only game we won in this episode, we didn't even play in. Honestly, this is just absolutely backfired so massively. I really thought we could win this game. Like, the fact that we scored first, we looked like pretty deadly every time we got the ball. But the common theme throughout this entire episode is just mistakes will cost you. And Liverpool beat us at Stamford Bridge, 2-1. It must be frustrating to concede so late in the game. What happened? It wasn't down to any lack of effort, that is for sure. Do you think the score was a fair reflection of the game? They took their chance, we didn't. Was Diaz the problem for you today? He's an excellent player. You got to give credit where credit is due. He stepped up, got the job done, and it's the league leaders walking away with another 3 points. Well, as we conclude this episode of the FIFA 23 Chelsea Career Mode, as you can see there, we've slipped all the way down to 7th spot, not making any additions to our points tally, staying at 19. And we are about 9 points behind the league leaders, being Liverpool. So it's not over yet, but it will certainly be difficult to repeat the glory that we had last year for FIFA 22 in that career mode there. So, unfortunately, this episode did not transpire how I anticipated, but nonetheless, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully there was some entertainment to be had for you guys. If there was, smash the like button, and I'll catch you in the next episode where we will be versing Arsenal, both in-game and in real life. So, very much so, looking forward to that. It'll be an absolute cracker. I'm sure. Thanks so much for watching. Come on, you Blues.
Bridge where the